Well, howdy dolly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain Steve, and today, chums, for you guys in the viewerverse, we're doing phase 4? Is it phase 4? It is phase 4. Now, we've already popped 2 of these badges. One was shooting 50 asteroids, and the other was making bank, like lots of frickin' units. Which, yeah, we've done in previous sort of ones. I've just popped these badges now so you can see what the rewards are. Hopefully, you've already managed to complete them ambiently, but shooting the asteroids, I think you know how to do that. And also getting a load of money. Well, if you was digging up the bones and doing all that sort of stuff, and you've done the optional mission. The optional mission gave me shed loads of units. So if you haven't done the optional mission, hit that one up. It was at the end of phase 2 that I did that one. Okay, people? Right, so we've got ourselves some awesome bits and bobs there. In fact, one of those is a curse that follows you around, which sounds pretty evil. We'll probably sell that fairly rapidly. So it would appear that the hardest of missions on this one, well, discover some minerals, we can scan some rocks, that's not a problem, but picking up a crashed ship is probably going to be the hardest one here. And I think we're going to hammer through this. I think this is going to be super quick. I think this one might be one of the easiest phases yet. Phase 2 was fairly easy, but this one seems to be fairly easy too. So, I'm going to make a load of warp fuel. Now, if you've been picking up your oxygen, your ferrite dust, your copper or your chromatic metal, you should be able to do this on the fly like I'm doing right here. And I've done that at every sort of space station that I've visited. And I've only been visiting the space stations that are rendezvous points in this one, people. So let's hit on up the warp core and let's warp again like we did last summer. Like we've been doing the whole freaking time. Righto, so hopefully this is the final warp. I didn't show every single one because what's the point in doing that? Lovely warp animation. I'm liking these new freighter trails. Pretty darn freaking gnarly, aren't they? So yeah, cool. Oh, you can see there I've got my little frigate there with me, the Leviathan. I've claimed it from over on the Nexus. I haven't sent it away on a mission as yet. I'm still waiting for those missions to replenish because they take a full 24 hours. So I just thought I'd press on. So if you saw phase 3, you'd know what I'm on about. Now we're at phase 4 and we're unlocking this bit of lore inside of the captain's log. Awesome. Go, we cross another sector boundary. Brilliant, lovely jubbly. So all this sort of lore that we're seeing so far, it's got a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of mystery, hasn't it? But I wouldn't say it's sort of hinted that there might be another realm of glass or the void coming anywhere soon from in some of this. There hasn't been something that's gone, oh my days, that's just crazy. Yeah, so yeah, not as yet anyway, people. Cool, no going back. Yep, we're at the 4th log. Brilliant, eh? Excellent. Now we've got to go to the 4th rendezvous point. But I'm going to claim this first. Oh, green. Green freighter paint, you say. Lovely. 2 underwater protection modules. Why bother? I've got the Nautilin, so if I ever need it, I just call my freighter in and call the Nautilin, because I left my freighter, my Nautilin base somewhere else, and yeah, that's all you need to do. So cool. I can just use that rather than drown. Anyhow, we're heading down to rendezvous 4, and it's back out in the oceans. Can I land on that lovely part up there? No. I thought it wasn't in the ocean for a second there, but oh, is that an island? No, that wasn't an island, and all the islands had loads of comms balls all over them, so trying to land was a right freaking nightmare. I did in the end, but yeah, look, I'm losing my Nautilin. Why bother using all those sort of protection modules and worry about oxygen when you can just use your Nautilin and don't have to worry and just swim the last little bit? Easy peasy. No new lore to be gathered there. Pop in the badge for rendezvous 4. Easy peasy. So, see what I mean? This one is super easy. Now, I told you that I've been visiting the stations, and every station that I visit, I get the exosuit expansion, buy a load of stuff for the warp fuels and things, but what else have I been doing? Picking up navigational data. So that's where this comes into place. Now, I've been to 4 rendezvous points so far, including this station here. In fact, I haven't been to station here? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Not too sure. No, I hadn't. Anyhow, you go up here and you go speak to this cartographer. Hopefully you're going to have some navigational data. I've got 4, only 4 on me. A lot of them that I've been hitting up, it's been giving me nanites. So now you want to pick up the distress beacon charts. Hopefully I'm going to get lucky with 4. But the things that you're looking for to get these navigational data are either these little flat hockey puck looking things that sometimes can be on counters by vendors or on tables and things, or these little blue or orange squares or cubes that look like this. Hit those, they spring to action, and you should get navigational data. Like I say, I've been getting a lot of nanites, but they're the things that give you the navigational data. Also, when you visit like outposts and things on planet surfaces, sometimes you see a save flag, and when you hit that you get a navigational data as well. There are abandoned buildings, manufacturing facilities, secure facilities, things like that. I think even at depots, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyhow, landing on the planet. I'm getting out of the ship at my first distress beacon, and I thought, yes, awesome, we've got ourselves a crashed ship. But then I saw this NPC. It's actually a stranded life form, so you've just got to help him take off. Once you've managed to clear that though, and it's no longer a beacon, you can then hit up your next chart. Hit up your next chart and see if you get lucky again. Just keep going until it lets you ping one, and there we go. Brilliant. Anyway, if you're liking this playlist, if you're liking what you're seeing with your eye peepers and hearing with your ear holes, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be awesome to get me up to the 30k subscribers. I didn't ever think I'd hit 25. Thank you, everybody out there that hit that subscribe button. You're freaking awesome. Heck yes, you are. Right, so I've gone to the next one, the next distress beacon. It's exactly the same freaking ship, but this time it hasn't got an NPC there. Now, a good indication that this is a crash ship was the amount of constables that littered here. And when you was running over to them saying, finally, I was like, brilliant, we've got it. Cool. So you only need to really fix the launch thrusters and maybe the pulse engines, and that's about it. I really wouldn't bother with fixing anything else because we are going to be scrapping this ship. Unless you want to scrap your other ship, who knows? Do what you wish to do, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to fix these bits that are simple to fix. I know I've got dehydrogen in my other ship, so I'm just going to swap ships quickly, craft the dehydrogen, put it in my exosuit, run back over, fix that. Everybody's happy, lovely jubbly, super smashing great. There we go, we've got ourselves some hydrogen, and I think I've got enough on me to make the actual hermetic seal and also the 2 metal plating, because it's just pretty much ferrite dust, isn't it, at the end of the day. Cool, yeah? So yeah, let's just stick that little bauble in there. You're done, you're no longer damaged. Heck yes, chicka-boom, air grab. Cool, and now I just need to make 2 metal platings and a hermetic seal. So there we go, hermetic. Yeah, it's an unusual name that. It sounds quite occultic, doesn't it? Hermetics. I'm sure that's a form of alchemy or something, isn't it? Yeah, if you want to be a real wizard, Harry. Right, done. Diddly, done. We can now take on off and we can head on over to the station where we can go to the scrapping unit and send this ship to the scrapyard in the sky. Heck yes, we can. It's probably going to fill up my inventory space. You may even have a full inventory before you even get here, so you might want to check that out first and maybe sell a few things, because otherwise the scrapping unit isn't going to work. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Well, we've managed to scrap that ship. It's popped back to being my shuttle. I'm coming rather partial to the shuttle, even though it's freaking hideous. I'm just going to keep it anyway, fudge it, you know, and I'm going to be deleting the save at the end of this anyway. I don't think there's any reason to keep this. I probably won't know unless there is a reason to keep this save until I get to the very end. If you've already got to the end and you know a good reason to keep this save, let me know in the comments. That'll be very kind of you. And we can actually convert this save, apparently, at the end of it, whenever we wish. So I don't think this warrants a full 2 months. We've got some speculation coming around that 2 month sort of time clock anyway. So I sped up this footage. It's just me sort of using all my storage augmentation, my multi-tool augmentation, me selling stuff, me buying stuff. I'm still buying the oxygen. I'm still buying the copper or chromatic metal whenever I see it, just for jumping. We've now got to go and scan some stones. Yes, we've got to go scan some rocks on a planet's surface. Some mineral deposits. Well, not the deposits, but the rocks. Righto, so let's head on down to this giant rock, this giant freaking marble in the sky that's a dead planet, which is covered in rocks, and we're going to be scanning these rocks. There you go, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that wonderful? Now the only trouble is it's hard to tell the difference between one rock and another rock. Have I scanned you? Have I not scanned you? And that's where it becomes a little bit fudging awkward to get a rock that you haven't already scanned, because they all look freaking identical. Oh look, there's one I haven't scanned, boom. And then I got an idea on how to find a cave rock. Yes, we want to find a stalagmite or a stalagmite. Start digging underground, then use your scanner and have a look around, and you're looking for not whispering egg, but you're looking for humming sack or something like that. It's like a blue egg logo. There's one, not a red one. There you go, humming sack. That's what we're looking for. That's a cave dwelling like little sack of egginess. And we're heading over to that, and hopefully it's going to be sitting in a cave mouth. And if it is sitting in a cave mouth, hopefully we can scan ourselves some stalactites and some stalagmites. Stalactites hang from the ceiling, where stalagmites grow from the ground. Tights fall down. That's how you can kind of remember which are heights and which are mites. There we go, done. There you go, an educational episode with Captain Steve. Boom! And we've done the prospecting. You know what? We've only just gone and completed this freaking thing. There goes my doorbell. 1 second. Sorry, I'm back, people, and we've actually completed it. We've completed it. The prospector mission is freaking done, which means that we're going to be gaming a new cape, some new threads. Talking of new threads, this is what turned up. Look, it's got little hula girls on and stuff. It's pretty darn freaking sweet. It's actually super dry and super dries. Got it second hand off of freaking eBays. Basically, yeah, it's the summer and spring. You know, we're not in lockdown anymore. I didn't buy anything for a freaking year because we were in bloody lockdowns. And now, why not treat myself to some new threads? Got a new caping game, new shirts out game. Pretty darn freaking swanky. Really like it. It's very lovely. Might roll the sleeves up though. Left the cuffs undone. Looks a bit snazzy leaving the cuffs undone, doesn't it? Look at that. Boom. Anyhow, back to this. So, cape. Where are you, cape? Fleet Commander's cape has been implemented. Oh, look at that. That looks freaking lovely, doesn't it? I love the shiny bits on it. Isn't that cool? That's freaking lush. Awesome. Well, there we go. I'm going to be ending off now, people, and I'll see you in the next phase. Phase 5. Here we come. Yeah, awesome. Until then, people, you've been freaking awesome. Goodbye, goodbye. And goodbye again, people in the viewerverse. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.